Okay, let's just see if everything's working. Yep, this seems to be ready to go. We'll start in 5 minutes time. Alright, I think we're ready to begin. This is Star Ocean, The Last Hope. One of the many RPGs in the Star Ocean series. Originally on the PlayStation 3, this is a PlayStation 4 version, where it has been remastered. I'm just gonna see about some audio settings here. No, I think we're fine. Since you, the best thing about this game isn't the gameplay, even though there are a ton of levels you can play as harder difficulty levels as you play through the game, but I like this game for the story, so we're just gonna play it on easy.
AD 2064. Planet Earth was on the brink of destruction. Clashes between the World Republic Federation and the various nations that opposed it sparked the outbreak of World War III. Weapons of mass destruction, deployed with complete impunity, razed the land in the blink of an eye. People believed it was the end of the world. The dire situation forced the two opposing factions to negotiate a ceasefire, reaching an agreement in only 2 weeks. However, the war may have ended, but its effects remained. With the deteriorating environment, Earth's population was drastically reduced. Those who survived the conflict lived a confined existence, trapped in underground cities. Countries joined together to form the Greater United Nations and turn their eyes skyward to space. With the establishment of the USTA, or Universal Science and Technology Administration, man began to seek new worlds beyond the stars. AD 2087, the first year of the new space date calendar. Thanks to the success of Professor Trillis Bachtine's warp drive experiments, mankind's dream inched ever closer to reality. The USTA secretly began to implement its SRF project, the Space Reconnaissance Force. Space Date 10, at last, the first official SRF mission. This moon base will be the start of our travels. I bet they're rehashing all this stuff at the ceremony. All right, guess I better be going.
Edge? I knew you'd be here.
Boy, I just can't get away from you, can I, Raimi?
How long do you think we've known each other? I know all your hiding places, Edge.
Yeah, you've been hanging on to me for as long as I can remember. Remember how you'd always cry when I wasn't around? Sure took the fun out of playing hide and seek with you.
That was ages ago. How long are you going to keep treating me like a child?
As long as you're so quick to flare up like that, I guess. If you're here, I guess the departure ceremony's over, huh? Anyway, there's still some time left until we take off. I'm gonna work out a few kinks in the battle simulator.
Sure. Hey, wait a second! You skipped the ceremony on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I thought I was gonna be able to meet a real hero. I might have gone if Commander Kenny was there, but Shimada's pontificating would just put me to sleep.
That's USDA Deputy Director Shimada to you.
Besides, I didn't want to see Crow gloating over his success anyway. It just really bugs me.
And you call me childish. You just better not be late for launch preparations, you hear?
Alright, so it's going to start us out with a battle tutorial. I was just playing a little bit earlier, so I already know how to... I actually already know how to play. So you can just quit the battle simulator here. I was just checking it out earlier because I know Square Enix loves to block gameplay, but yeah.
SRF 001 through 004, commencing auxiliary engine power adjustment.
You imbecile! Are you trying to make me look bad?
Sir, we're terribly sorry, sir. It won't happen again. Please accept our most sincere apologies.
Moonbase Commander Stephen D. Kenny, reporting from Earth, sir.
Ha! A rather leisurely return for the great Earth hero, Lightspeed Kenny, wouldn't you say? It hardly bodes well for the commander of such an important mission to miss his own departure ceremony.
My apologies, Deputy Director Shimada. Truly, I am blessed with a superior of vast kindness and understanding to have been assigned trivial duties at a time like this.
Very well. I leave the rest to you. I'm exhausted, Commander. I had to oversee the ceremony in your place, you know. In any case, the guests seemed pleased. It made for a fine dawn to the age of space exploration.
A number of governmental officials were expected to attend the ceremony, sir. The presence of the commander would have just been a distraction. I'm sure that was his concern.
It doesn't matter. The ceremony is just a formality anyway. We'll celebrate their departure from here. Yes, their departure.
Okay, so yeah, so the reason I wanted to play this game today is because it's not a good game, but it is an entertaining game. That's partly because of the voice acting, as you witnessed earlier, particularly the English voice acting. There's also the weird motion capture mannerisms of everyone involved, which seems weird. And what's further weird is kind of the graphical style they've chosen. They went for kind of an anime style, but as the game would have it, yeah, they went for an anime style, but they got these really lifelike textures on everybody. Doesn't show so well here, but you can really see them in the cutscenes. Where it kinda becomes a little bit apparent that there is something is a little bit off, and they have these weird glass eyes, all the characters, which doesn't really mesh with the kind of anime style they're going for. Hey, the last go-getter. Yeah, we are streaming today. Thought we'd try something different for today's video. So we're giving this a couple of hours. It's a game I've actually completed on the PlayStation 3 many years ago, but I don't remember a lot about it, other than a couple of key moments, and that the dungeon design isn't very good at all. You know how in other RPGs you kind of work your way through a dungeon, defeat a boss, and then there's a cutscene, and then you're outside again. Well, in this game you have to fight your way from the boss room all the way out of the dungeon again. So it's a lot of kind of filler busy work. But anyway, let's move on with the fantastic English voice acting and the cutscenes here.
Huh? What's that?
Is this the most recent one? I heard the most recent Star Ocean had problems too.
That's right. Of course you are.
The most recent Star Ocean game, the problem with that is that it's kind of boring, and it feels kind of cheaply made, especially compared to this one. And yeah, as I mentioned, this game is fun, but not because the gameplay is fun, but because of
What's with that look on your face?
kind of
You don't mind if I use your
overacted
first
cutscenes
name?
like this.
Nah, of course you don't.
No,
Boy, is this one indecisive or what? Yeesh. Hey, you need a good poke in the eyes, is that it? Come here.
Hey! Hold up a sec! Oh, man. I heard each ship would be getting support from Earth, but I never imagined anything like this.
Didn't think your support would be so cute, did you? Anyway, from here on out, I got your back, man. Straight to the fiery depths of hell!
That's really not the kind of thing I want to be hearing before takeoff.
Relax, you'll be fine. Let's see now. Your first destination is Planet Eos, right? Fortunately, the unmanned exploration craft didn't report anything dangerous out there, like giant outer space bugs or whatever. So yeah, no worries. Go for broke, Edge.
Is this the kind of support we're to expect, ma'am?
Ma'am? What am I, your mother? We're gonna be together for a while, kid, so let's dispense with the formalities. Looks like you got another call. Oh well, enough lovers patter for now. Talk to you later.
Yo, Edge.
Edge, hey! Don't just cut the transmission like that!
This channel is not for communication with the captain of the Calnus, sir. Or is there something a common crew member can do for you? Captain Crow F. Almedio of the SRF-001 Aquila?
Pretending to be all dutiful doesn't suit you, Edge. You skipped the departure ceremony, didn't you?
Who cares? It's got nothing to do with you.
Raimi was upset. You really can be a pain sometimes, you know that?
You done?
Look, just don't be too hard on her, okay? Seeing the two of you fight makes your big bro so sad.
We're not actually fighting. And would you quit with the theatrics already? It's really irritating.
Yeah. Hey, come on, Edge. Does it really bug you that much that I made Captain?
Actually, no, it doesn't. In fact, I think it's only natural you were promoted. It's just... You're getting so far ahead of me.
You really haven't changed at all. Still the same kid you were back in school and at the academy. I'm not as far ahead as you might think. There's no need for you to rush yourself.
Goodbye.
Wait a second. Edge, you realize just how important our duties are with the SRF, don't you? Everyone shares the same responsibility, captain or not. Look, we're all in the same boat here. I'm just as nervous as you are.
Captain Almedio nervous? What, we expecting meteor showers tomorrow?
This isn't a joke. Look, Edge, how should I put this? Let's both give it our all, huh?
Yeah, let's.
Great. Well, that's all I got for now. Looks like it's almost time. Bon voyage!
Bon voyage? We're going to the same place. Oh well. Suppose I can't stay mad forever. All right then. Let's get the show on the road.
All hands in position. SRF-003 Calnus. Initiate launch procedures. Roger.
The commonality for the whole Star Ocean series is that it's
this is it.
it's pretty much Japanese Star Trek.
We've charged these children with the future of our species. Let us salute the departure of our seeds of hope.
001, Aquila, launch preparations complete. 002, Belena to follow.
As far as I know, most of the other games in the series,
Keep a steady hand.
they kind of
Perform as you always have.
they're kind of like Star Trek.
The game audio is echoing, and do you plan on archiving these?
It is?
The time to step
Why is it
forward
echoing?
is
That's
upon
weird.
us.
Maybe it's the audio that's too loud in my...
Brave pioneers
headset
charged with
here.
the destiny of mankind.
Let me see if I can
depart
turn
for
it down a
space
little bit.
unknown. I pray for the success of your journey.
I'm just gonna have to do that for this here. Okay, I hope it's better now. But, hope there's no echoing now, but let me know.
001, Aquila, launch confirmed. 002, Belena, preparing to launch.
Yes, I plan on archiving
002, Belena, launch confirmed.
these streams.
Audio sounds good.
SRF-003
Okay, great.
Calnus. Engage!
Yes, sir. Initiating launch.
So yeah, for a little bit of change of pace from all the reviews. And
Your
unboxings
voice audio
and
isn't
stuff,
the
I thought
best, but the game is great.
I'd so I thought I'd try to do a live stream. Yeah, no, the voice audio isn't fantastic, unfortunately. It's not the best microphone on this headset. But I hope you can make me out clearly over again. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, the Star Ocean series is basically Star Trek, Japanese Star Trek video game. And you usually see it from the perspective as a kind of the planet that they come across in Star Trek, where it's kind of primitive people who live there, and so usually you play as a person who lives on this planet,
and I'm gonna be the first to take that one small step onto the surface.
Lower the game audio a bit so you can be clear. In-game settings.
It's a big deal for a guy, all right?
Japanese Star Trek sounds smooth.
Edge, be careful to keep the ship stable when we warp out.
Yeah, just ignore me, why don't you?
Okay, when I get a chance, I'll lower the game audio a bit.
I'm getting a gravity reading. There's a meteor-like object crossing our planned trajectory. But from this distance, I can't confirm any gravity wave interference.
Meteor?
The unidentified object has passed us. I'm detecting some minor fluctuations in the gravitational field.
A meteor affecting our gravitational field? Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
Calnus, commencing warp out. 10 seconds to warp out. 9, 8, 7, 6.
What the? What's going on? Status report!
There's a fluctuation inside our wormhole, sir! An abnormal gravity wave is spreading fast! It's producing an error in our subspace flight tracer!
Too late! We can't avoid it!
What?
Captain, interference from the gravity wave is spreading throughout the wormhole. Our planned warp out point has disappeared. We're gonna lose our navigational coordinates.
Damn! What about the other 4 ships?
No idea, sir! I'm not detecting them in subspace!
Input a new coordinate axis. We've got to initiate an emergency warp out.
Raimi, I'll handle 3, 5, and 9. You take the rest.
Coordinate access input complete.
Warp out preparations complete.
Edge!
Everything's ready. Captain!
Emergency warp out. All hands brace for impact.
Damn. Did we crash land?
So yeah, look at his skin. It's like way too realistic for the kind of anime look they're going for. Makes them all look like weird dolls or something. Okay, I'll see if I can turn down the audio just a little bit. In the settings. I don't remember if the PlayStation 3 version had it, but this one has both Japanese and English voice acting. If you kind of end up not being able to stand the English voice acting, but I think it adds charm to the game. It's not that the acting is bad, it's more like the voice direction that is bad, if that makes sense. Right, I'm just gonna try and lower everything. Maybe the voice down 2 notches here.
The presentation seems to have aged pretty well.
Yeah, well, this is kind of like a 4K HDR remaster, but still, it works. It works well, I think, for what they were going for. Okay, so back with the picture again. Just had to save the settings. See if everyone's all right here.
Raimi? Raimi! Raimi, wake up!
Edge.
Thank God we're all safe. At least no one's critically wounded. Let's be grateful for small mercies. I'm issuing new directives. Status report.
Damage to the ship is severe. The Calnus is in very serious condition, sir. However, based on my analysis of the data, I can say with confidence that we've arrived on planet Eos.
All right, we made it after all!
Please, continue.
We're not the only ones who crash-landed, sir. I've detected other ships in the vicinity that probably encountered the warp anomaly. The Calnus is here. Here's the Balena and Dante de Leon. And the Aramia.
First, let's join the Balena and Dante de Leon crews. Once we're back in operating condition, we'll request further instructions from USDA headquarters.
Dandelion?
Any questions?
Captain, what do you think
A
happened
weird
to the
way to
Aquila?
pronounce that word.
It appears the Aquila attempted an emergency warp out as well, but I'm afraid that's the only information we currently have.
Well, there's your answer on the Aquila. It concerns me, but there's nothing we can do right now. We have to concentrate on the task in front of us. The repair crew should prioritize subspace communication functions. We can't do anything without comms. I need those repairs completed double time. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Maverick.
Sir.
I'd like you to scout the area around the ship and make sure we're safe here.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, this is sort of like the open world. You can walk slowly if you want to, and we're going to come up on one of the things I initially didn't really like when I played the PlayStation 3 versions. But I'll say what it is when we get to it. Oh yeah, I can't harvest yet. really remember where I'm supposed to go. I'm just supposed to rummage around a bit here. Until we trigger an event. But yeah, it looks nice. There are 3 of these Star Ocean games on the PlayStation 4 now, thanks to remasters. This was originally a PlayStation 3 game. Then there's the one which I can't remember the name of, which was originally a PlayStation 2 game, and then there's of course the PlayStation 4 game. They made 2 Star Ocean 1 and 2 are on PlayStation 1, and those are apparently really good. So I kind of wish that they somehow had put them out here so you can play them on PlayStation 4 completely connected works, but it doesn't seem like PlayStation 1 games are the biggest priority.
Just to confirm,
Sony
thanks
anymore.
for the audio balancing. It seems good as can be.
Okay, great. I'm good to hear. Glad to hear the audio's working out. It's kind of hard to check out yourself. But I did try to Did I talk to everyone here? Oh, it's a chest here.
Were Star Ocean 1 or 2 released in Europe? I might play on PS3.
Can't remember if 1 or 2 were released in Europe. At least they're not on PlayStation Network. I think they put it out again on PSP maybe. So if you have a Vita, you can play it there. I think it's available digitally. Sniper Spangle. There's nothing that says RPGs like bangles. That's some of the first armor items you usually get to equip. Don't have a weapon yet. No. Bangles, just like Final Fantasy. Okay, here we go.
The Calnus actually held up pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Edge, do you think Crow is okay?
I do. He's not the type to let something like this do him in.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure he's fine.
Anyway, how are things looking out here?
It's just like the exploration craft reported. The environment on this continent seems perfectly suitable for human habitation. There's lots of primitive gymnospermae like these ferns and cycads. The climate is subtropical and, well, to put it in Earth terms, it's a lot like the Jurassic period.
The Jurassic? Think we'll run into any dinosaurs?
Come on, the exploration report didn't say anything about any large-scale life forms.
Raimi!
What?
Except for these bugs.
What is that thing?
Some kind of bug?
No way!
What is it?
Hey, attack already!
Stay back! Let's
Get away!
No!
Railguns have no effect?
That was a direct hit!
So this is the thing I didn't really like when I played it at first on PlayStation 3. That is that you play as a space game in the future, and then our Destiny hero, like any other RPG of course, has to use a sword. That's like the hero's weapon, right? But they explain the way with the guns not working on these bugs. But yeah, Edge will basically use the sword that you can see over there for the rest of the game.
Star Ocean Defense Force.
Yeah, Star Ocean Defense Force. Exactly.
I'm taking at least one of those legs home with me! Did that work? Good. So they're not totally invincible. And that means I can do this! Bring it on! We're just getting started! Come on, let's do this!
So yeah, here's the kind of the combat system. It plays a lot like the Tales game. Tales games, if you're familiar with those. Right now I'm just Edge here, but as you can see from the bottom of the screen, I'll usually be like, there's like 4 or 6 characters controlled on screen at once.
Like Tails. I want this now. I loved Abyss.
I still haven't played any of the Tales games to completion. But yeah, Tales of Abyss is definitely up there. I got a huge backlog of Tales games. I'm just gonna save, so it's just gonna pop up with no video feed here for a second. Just so you're warned. So it's just the microphone broadcast, and it should be back again. Go see the captain. Okay. Guess it's back on the ship here to talk to the captain. Is it up here? No, that's just the save room. Is Welch's workshop open yet? Nope. That's the simulation. Just gotta figure out where to go, you know?
Hey, how long do you plan on staying mad?
You big jerk. I said not to do anything stupid. I'm not letting you off of this.
That's what I've been trying to explain, sir. We never heard about any dangerous life forms here.
Securing a safe environment and eliminating threats to colonization. These are part of the SRF's duties as well, are they not?
At this point, we have no choice but to request aid from the military and strengthen
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I'd let those blockheads meddle in this?
People are dying here.
Edge.
What we need here are results. Danger, sacrifice, it's all part of the process. In any case, I don't have time to sit here listening to your petty complaints. Of course, I'd hate to be thought of as a cold-hearted superior who's all talk. So I've already contacted them for you.
Them? You don't mean the...
You'll be receiving their assistance shortly.
Until then, I expect you to follow standard SRF operating procedure. Over and out.
Them? Who's them?
I'll explain everything in due time. For now, well done, Mr. Maverick. You're the only man who wasn't seriously injured by that creature.
Thank you, sir. It was just luck. May I ask if we've been able to contact the other ships yet?
I'm sorry to say the Aquila remains a question mark.
Sir, what about the Aramia? We know it's here on
The
Eos.
pronoun game.
We lost the Aramia's tracer
Yeah.
signal earlier. It vanished.
Vanished? But you don't think...
The possibility certainly exists, but let's not jump to conclusions yet. First, we must discover what became of the Aramia. Mr. Maverick, I'd like you to search for the Aramia.
Me? Sir?
It will undoubtedly be dangerous, but at this point...
Edge.
Understood. Edge Maverick, reporting for reconnaissance duty.
Why did you accept such a dangerous assignment so quickly? And now you say you're going out there alone? Come on, Edge. That's just reckless.
I can't just leave our people alone out there. I have to get going, Raimi.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Wait, what? Where do you think you're going?
I'm coming with you. And before you ask, yes, I already have Captain Grafton's leave.
Are you kidding? You were just going on about how dangerous it is.
And that's why I'm coming. To make sure you don't do anything else stupid.
What? That has been known to happen?
I said I wasn't letting you off, remember?
What exactly do you think you're going to do if we have to fight another one of those bug things?
I'll be able to hold my own as long as I have this.
So, you think that'll do the trick, huh? Well, I guess you were at the top of your archery class.
Oh, the bow, so not the butt.
All right, I'm counting on you, partner.
That's more like it.
That's where the Aramia is!
Let's go.
Now we got a party of two. Of course, the other characters you can switch back and forth between manual and automatic control. And the thing that really kept me going when I played this game the first time is kind of the Tales-like combat. I mean that it's real time and that it moves so fast that really means that you are moving in and out of combat really quickly. Let's see, where do I have to go here? Is there a map? Nope. Oops, now I accidentally triggered some kind of... Ah, there we go, back to running. It's probably back where they were cutting that debris away, right?
I thought Raimi sounded like Laura Bailey and it seems to be her.
Yes. I think it's Laura Bailey as well. And as I said, there are a lot of voice talent here on display. And it's not really the fault of the voice actors that it comes off kind of bad sometimes. It's more of the voice direction, really.
Well,
Laura Bailey's
Not
pretty
bad.
good, Raimi is
said
pretty
I was
good, Edge
counting
is
on you,
pretty
didn't
good. But some of the later characters are a little hit or miss, to say the least. So yeah, like Tails, you got enemies here, so you can kind of run around to avoid them, or you can just run into them to get into combat.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep your cool.
And it is definitely worth, you know, kind of grinding your way to success, like getting into as many scraps as possible.
I was just getting warmed up.
The combos you do here, they kind of differ depending on the direction you push up or down. Like Tails, if you push the attack button,
that's what I'm talking about.
Your character just runs up and attack the nearest target.
Edge is Matt Mercer. That's a big catch nowadays.
Matt Mercer. Well, I've heard that name before.
Just keep your cool.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Matt Mercer. What other games have he been in?
Now's the time to strike.
Come on, now's our chance.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe. Diligence, diligence. Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's do this. Rising flame. Now you'll see what I'm made of.
Do you have any kind of special art yet? No. But you can set up tactics, as you can see here, and really kind of get like a freestyle attacks. For the latter part of the original game, I played as Raimi mostly because
Bring 'em on.
it was easy to just like stay on range and shoot, and then have other characters tank and concentrate on healing. By simply by using tactics.
Come on, let's do this.
Just
rising flame. Rising flame.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
I must become stronger.
Do they have any skills yet? New skills. Nope. Oh yeah, right. It's shoulder buttons I use to use for skills. a dead end, but we got some materials.
Come on, let's do this! Just keep your cool and we'll be rising blade! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe. Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone. We can use this.
So yeah, different people have different abilities out of combat as well, which means that Raimi here, she can harvest, and some other characters can as well.
Now's the time to strike! Come on, now's our chance! Rising blade! Eat this!
What platform is this?
This is on PlayStation 4. I'm not too sure, but I think... No, I know that it's also on Steam, if you have play on PC instead.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's...
I must become stronger!
I dropped out the stream for a bit and will probably re-watch the last few minutes.
Sure, no problem. Nothing really happened though. It's just more combat here.
Just keep your cool and...
Come on, now you'll see what I'm made of!
Let's just set this guy's tactics here. Well, that's doesn't really matter for now. Still pretty early into the game here. But later it will become a good idea to have them save on MP. But as you're early in the game, you level up, you recover some MP, and yeah, there's no reason to really save them.
Come on, let's do this!
Just keep it...
Rising blade! Eat this!
Sounds like you are talking through a plot.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's not the best microphone on this headset. I can try moving it a little bit, but I don't think it'll help a lot.
Diligence, diligence.
I assume like Mass Effect and Ratchet and Clank, you usually visit multiple planets per star ocean? Oh Jesus, TTS, why have you forsaken all that is decent?
Yeah. You do visit a couple of different planets as the game progresses. I can't remember if you can freely move between them. I think you just go there as the story progresses.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
There's one bit that is very Star Trek-esque, which I won't spoil, but it's a classic conundrum about having superior technology and if you should try and help help planets with like inferior technology.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Any healing items? A couple.
Come on, let's do this. Just take this. Take this.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
I must become stronger.
If I remember correctly, you also learn different tactics as you get further into the game. Eject, fight, freestyle, gang up and folds. Yeah, so if you set her to see, he has a new one called Stay Out of Trouble that she doesn't have. But once we get more characters and deeper into the game, it starts making a bigger difference.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep it.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone. Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's do this.
In before we go Suikoden with member counts and tactics.
Bring them on.
Yeah, it's not that deep on the tactic side, like Suikoden. I haven't played a lot of Suikoden games actually. It's a shame. Well, only the game I put like the most hours into is Suikoden Tierkreis for the DS, but then I lost my save game, so I have to start over. But that was very good. That game is ugly as sin, but it's very good. Suikoden Tierkreis. Big recommendation. Yeah, we don't really have to fight everything that moves, but we're getting into a lot of scraps. Classic Japanese RPG.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's do this.
So you know there's a lot of...
Can someone start Suikoden or Star Ocean without playing the first one?
Yes, the Star Ocean games aren't...
As long as the mechanics are more explained than Lobotomy Corporation. So much info on bonuses, just one menu click away.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
I think you can play the Star Ocean games freely. They're not really connected. I think the first two might be. It's the kind of series where, you know, there's references across the games, similar themes. The character Wells, which we saw earlier, is also a mainstay. She looks different in some of the other Star Ocean games, but it's kind of like this spunky character that helps you create items. There's a whole item creation system deeper into the game. Which path am I taking here? Well, I can't go through there. There's really no map. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it looks like there's something in there, but I can't go in there since maybe we've had another character here that can bust through the wall, but I can't remember exactly if that's the case.
Just keep your cool. Come on, let's do this.
Not really sure where Edge is going, running back and forth.
Bring him on!
Diligence, diligence!
Oh yeah, over here there's something.
We can use this.
First of all, there's a harvest point. With some healing items. Oh, that's just a spot where you can jump down, right? Yeah. What else is here? I have to go around this way. Oh yeah, it's down there to the left is the exit.
Come on, let's do this!
Just keep your...
Eat this! Eat this!
I'm pretty sure Edge was better in the previous
Wonderful. I'm so glad
in the
everyone's
PlayStation
safe.
3 version. He didn't like run off for some reason. Let's try this again. Maybe switch to him a little bit.
Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's do this!
Wonderful.
Mix it up a bit.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Yes.
Now's the time to stretch.
Come on, now eat this! I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Hi.
Hi. Good place to mine some more, but I don't know any characters that can mine all right now.
Hello.
Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's do this. I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Diligence, diligence.
New types of monsters here. And the save spot, probably a good time to save the game. The video feed will vanish for a second while the game is being saved here. And it's just gonna save some system settings as well. And then it should be back again. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Let's try this guy. Oh, there's a chest here. Oh, here we go.
Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, PS4 is weird about that.
Yeah, I had to test this game out. I played the beginning earlier today, just to see how much of the game was blocked, because Square Enix, they love blocking cutscenes and stuff in their games, but they haven't done that much in this one. As far as I could read on the internet, the only thing that's blocked are the credits in the end of the game. Not any cutscenes, so that's good news. I could of course also go the way of simply streaming via the software I have for my game capture HD. Stream directly with the software for that, but that's a bit tricky because I don't really have it set up in a way where I have a microphone in close vicinity.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep your cool and we'll be fine.
So we're doing it through the PlayStation 4.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
The use of external equipment for streaming these days are so prominent that I wonder if they will even bother having built-in streaming functionality for the next generation of consoles. I mean, how many people really use it other than me and amateur hour here?
Bring them on.
Just check the map here. Oh, that's just a circle. So we're going this way instead.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep this. Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe. Maybe now
I
can be of
remember
some
the
help
first
to
few
everyone.
days of PS4 Playroom streams. It's a weird time if you give anyone the ability to stream. I was at a Twitch event and it looks like they are going hard to push more functionality. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I definitely remember a playroom as well. Let's go up to the green spot there. I remember the playroom as well. There was really quite a lot of interesting streams there. I was watching this this stream, and that was a couple of months into the life of the Playroom. I was watching the stream with like a father, presumably a father, and his daughter.
The main issue is that some countries are banning commercial hardware modifications, e.g., streaming cards. Also, Sony is really cutting content.
Bring 'em on.
Yeah, I was watching this father just sitting with just Playroom stream and his daughter just running around playing while he was just drinking heavily and had all these LED lights going and playing loud music. Just drinking right next to his children. Uh-oh, bonus ball broken. Don't remember what that does.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
My rush is full. So what we're saying here, the main issue is some countries are banning commercial hardware modifications. Really? Streaming cards? Why are they banning those? That seems weird. Do you know why they're being banned? What's this spot for? Is it for saving? I think it's for saving, right? No, it's not for saving. Oh, it gives health and MP back. So that means there's a boss fight down there, right? Yep, that's gotta be it. Let's save all the points for the boss
Japan
fight.
banned modifications and it killed 3DS, YEU and Switch capture to some extent. Can't remember motive.
Seems like some kind of piracy worry, maybe?
Yes, Sony is censoring a lot nowadays, for no reason that I can see anyway. Maybe they are trying to get a more family-friendly image.
Did the other ships
They
make it?
The clincher is, commercial, you can privately modify, but practical widespread modifications are verboten. This is Japan, not sure what the...
Made landfall and scouted the area around us. That's when we found it.
It? What did you find?
A meteor fragment.
A meteor?
Yeah, it's funny that Sony seems to be cleaning up their image while Nintendo is going the other way. I think the reason for that is because of the leadership change at Nintendo. They don't have Iwata anymore. I feel like he was like the last bastion at Nintendo for really holding out.
You destroyed your own ship?
I had no choice.
For holding out against profitability and keeping like the Santa Claus image for Nintendo.
Where's the rest of the crew?
Because now we're seeing Vita games being ported to slowly getting ported to Nintendo, and of course, well, so these developers gonna go where Idea Factory gonna put out their games. They're not allowed to put them out on PlayStation 4. Well, then the only Japanese console that is left is the Switch.
I don't think it is due to Iwata's passing as much as Sony changing.
Well, that's true, but...
Nintendo basically never refused third parties.
What?
What? What is that?
Okay, so maybe it's just because it's been easier to
That's not one of ours.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of
get stuff on PlayStation Vita and PSP.
Sony
and
rebused in Silicon Valley. Per Nintendo, they are working to reverse their standoff with third parties in YEU, YE. Nintendo sensors. For some reason I keep buying flops lol, Vita and Wii U, maybe I'm just a hipster.
Is this man from that ship?
The Vita and Wii U are great. Great systems because, well, not as much anymore for the Wii U. It doesn't really have any really, apart from Wonderful 101, it doesn't really seem to have a lot of exclusives left. I think any system is worth owning if it has interesting exclusives. Which is why I'm so down on the Xbox One, because it's just a multi-platform machine. They don't really have... They have a couple of exclusives, but it's only Forza and
Edge and Raimi.
Gears of War, Halo. Not really franchises I'm into.
Maybe you can't understand what I'm saying. Is there something wrong with my translator?
No, we understand you.
Yeah, the Wii U has Pikmin 3, Mario 3D Land and Wonderful 101. I do like my Vita through. Soul Sacrifice itself was worth it. The Wii U will be compelling due to homebrew, back compatibility and virtual console now. Still play mine.
What the hell is that?
Here's that boss fight I was talking about.
But in any case, it certainly doesn't look
Yeah, I wonder how the
friendly.
Wii U soft modding scene are going.
Watch out, here
Only
it comes.
console are really soft modded is the Wii. And that's because it has
Come on, let's do this.
the added benefit of having an RGB signal out. So you can like mod it to play all these classic retro games, and then you can hook it up to your CRT television. Which is really great. I'll probably move here if I can. Why am I companions not doing
The venerable franchise that it is, Dojin coming into Nintendo. What kept Sony alive was the Dojin or loot. They are burning. I hacked my Vita and then realized there was no games I wanted to play on it anymore. Most of the HD collections were terrible ports sadly. Game audio is a little too high in battle when you are talking.
Oh, I'll try to see if I can... I can't adjust the game audio right now, but I'll be sure to change it once we're out of combat here. Maybe I can here? Nope. But I can change the tactics. Gang up for foes. That'll hopefully keep them from not disengaging. Yeah, they keep running away for some reason. It's weird.
Speaking of Torhurt, we have interesting music and strange bosses. The Dojin came out before the demo. Which Toho game?
Oh yeah, that's a new Toho game out, isn't there? And it's on Steam?
Well, not to play more doubt, have a fun stream.
Okay, have fun with Mortal. That looks like a cool game. From the videos I've seen of that. I kind of want to play that too at some point.
17. Chicken noodle soup, formerly Kelpie milk truchk, and a stillborn fetus.
Go. Boss finished.
All right, nice job.
Daily training is the key.
So yeah, that's first new party member. The Star Ocean version of Spock.
Is it safe?
Yeah, seems to be. Probably ought to take it back as a specimen. It might have something to do with what happened to the Aramia. Thank you. If you hadn't shown up, we'd have been in trouble.
Oh no, not at all. If anything, it is your incredible skill that is worthy of admiration. If only I was able to fight like you.
By the way, you are...
Ah, do forgive me. I haven't told you my name. I am Phase Shifa Beleth. I am an Eldarian.
An Eldarian?
That is correct. To put it in terms you might more easily understand, I am what you might call
At the very least, it's not the sibling of the stillborn fetus.
Wait a minute. So
Japanese myth is hardcore. To say the least that they don't understand it.
Eldarians?
We Eldarians have been in contact with your Earth for somewhat more than a decade. It started with observational crosstalk. Eventually, we were able to confirm each other's existence. I'm not surprised you two were unaware of the situation. It was a matter handled with the utmost secrecy, after all.
I see.
Our crew here was out on a planetary exploration mission, just like yourselves. Through sheer coincidence, we happened to be investigating a nearby star system. That's when your USTA contacted us for assistance. We came as quickly as possible.
Talk about astronomical odds.
No kidding. Thanks a lot. I'm Edge Maverick. You can call me Edge.
And my name is Reimi Sayonji. You can call me Reimi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Edge? Reimi?
First of all, we'd better report back to Captain Grafton as soon as possible.
I'll be happy to take you back. Please, climb aboard.
We appreciate it, but... I'd like to scout this area a bit more before going back.
Very well. Allow me to accompany you then.
What about that?
Ah, you mean my soul? With this. It can synchronize itself with my brainwaves and return of its own accord.
Fancy.
You really are from another world, huh?
Let us be on our way then.
So yeah, this is the thing I was talking about earlier. They really pad out the game by doing this thing where they kind of go like, oh, we wanna explore a bit more, so you have to manually walk all the way back. Although I think there might be a shortcut, but we will see. Wait, what are my tactics here? Like freestyle.
challenging.
Some treasure. I really pull the camera back in this game, all the way up to here. And down to here.
How does Phase compare with Edge gameplay-wise as you see it?
Well, Phase, he's more of the magician.
Remember, you can have a long-lasting franchise that can pretty much be called its own industry. Happy like Anashi is God. You can't overshadow.
And that is true. That is true. But yeah, Phase, he's sort of like the magician of the team. He gets all the spells. He seems to attacking with a sword, but his sword's attacks aren't as effective as his magic abilities.
Come on, now's our chance.
Now's the time to
So currently only has the Earth Glaive, but really does a lot of
now that's what I'm talking about.
lot of damage. Surprise attack.
An ambush.
Magical, fast, fragile like a fairy.
I'm so glad.
Freaking
Maybe
space
that will give
elves.
some help to everyone.
Yeah, it's pretty stereotypical space elf, but his character does evolve in some interesting ways deeper into the game. But the game definitely also it hits most of the tropes that you're kind of used to in these sorts of games. Japanese RPGs, I mean. But it still is a more interesting story than most, and hilarious. Often hilarious because of the acting and the events. And yeah, that's really what stuck out for me with this game, what kept me playing.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging. Useful experience indeed.
So I guess I can't go through this room? Nope.
It's really ironic that elves are a species that are always worth exploitation. Plot, money, slaves.
Yeah, really.
We must make the most
Come
of
on,
our
let's do this.
No, it's not the plot with this character or what happens with Phase deeper into the game isn't really tied to his race being slaves or anything like that. It's more linked with his magical ability. see where we're at here. So we have to go all the way over there. Let's go the right way, actually. That would help a lot, I can say. As you can tell, I'm trying to dodge some of the enemies. There's no reason to fight everything I see. Especially if I want to keep the stream somewhat interesting. So yeah, despite him having that face, having that ship, there's no really fast travel way to move around.
Was commenting on elves as a plot device being free money. Can't go wrong with the goo tool.
Yeah, that's
to not
right.
be tool him.
I'm just gonna save the game again, so there'll be some more video vanishing here with just the microphone audio. And it's back. What's this? Prefab bases. Yeah, they helped us out by building a base for us here. What's happening? Before talking to those, let's see if there's a shop anywhere. The beat system. Delta reach parents member increase their parameters, random special abilities. Okay. So that's a deeper strategy that opens up in the game. Blindsides, yeah, I vaguely remember blindside attacks. Oops. I want to find the store around here. It's probably not over this way. Inside the building?
I recall some MoFF game and some God Eater game had some nuanced active battle squad tactics.
I've yet to play the God Eater games. They're putting out a third one, right? Put the second out on PlayStation 2 relatively recently. Oh, here's the store.
Or was I thinking some Sword Art Online game?
Oh yeah, Sword Art Online might have had it as well. we go, new weapon upgrades. It just says up, so you know that it's a better weapon here. First aid skills are pretty good to have. Maybe we should give that to Raimi since she's at range. And what? Drive and drop rate for plant enemies. Insect enemies. Seems like a good idea too. We'll get those books. Oops, how do I get out here? What was that about? Accept orders? Oh, maybe it's... okay, so maybe that's things I have to go out and find in the world.
In either case, there's a third spoiler game. The tour her crossed with Pokemon Snap side series. You can pal around.
Oh. Toho crossed with Pokemon Snap. What game is that?
Shoot the Bullet, double spoiler, and the new one, Violet Recorder.
Oh, it only works on her. Okay. So, I should have given it to her.
They said Kanoshi made Aya up because she is his waifu, then he married someone that cosplays as Aya, sigh.
Man is living the dream. It's like when Hideo Kojima made Quiet. You will regret your words and deeds.
I see. So the Aramia and her crew were... But why? There's nothing unusual.
Something definitely happened on the Aramia, sir. The surviving crewmen said as much. And then, there's the matter
Not
of the
much regret,
unidentified life form
Kojima then
encountered
went
out there
on to
the
make
beach.
another waifu in Death Stranding.
I believe there must be some connection between them.
Supreme Commander Gagan, may I request an analysis of this object?
Very well, I'll see.
That's true, and he was infatuated with her since he saw Bionic Woman as a kid. That's dedication.
So, were you surprised? About the aliens, or rather, extraterrestrials.
Surprise
It is said that porn and video games push innovation.
Just look at this
Kojima is
beast of
both.
constructed.
Shame the Fox engine is not being
All of
used.
this is thanks to the Aldarians'
Yeah.
scientific capabilities.
Sir, you were aware of their existence, weren't you?
USTA Command and we captains were, yes.
So Crow knew too. He's good at that. You never can tell what secrets he's hiding.
Unlike someone I know who's like an open book.
Cute. With matters being as they are, we've decided to join with the Eldarians in a co-exploration effort. USTA headquarters has approved the plan. Consider yourselves informed.
Sir.
Understood.
Effective immediately. I would like you to form a composite team with Phase here.
Upshot, however, Senko-san is
Phase
helpful.
may be young, but he has incredible potential. What he mainly lacks is experience, and this will be an excellent opportunity for him to gain some. If it's not too much trouble, may I ask you to work with him?
It's far from trouble, sir.
Who's
He saved our
Senko-san?
lives with his powers. It was almost like magic.
Ah, yes, symbology. That is but one of Phase's many talents. I do hope you'll help me in bringing out the rest of them.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
And I.
You all must be tired from your efforts. Feel free to get some rest. Come talk to me when you're ready to accept your next assignment.
Yes, sir.
This season's Fox Mom wife Loli Baba waifu.
Whoa.
Out of my way, civilian.
Look at this cool guy. With scarves and stuff.
He's scary.
That uniform. He must be with the 13th Eldarian Independent Armored Division. A captain, it would seem. I've never seen him before, but you don't hear very nice rumors about the 13th.
Man, that guy means business.
I'm a bit behind on current anime, unfortunately. Let's see, where is the rest and save spot again? There's a save spot here. Now we can rest.
Looking past that, she fits the traditional Japanese wife chic. Very gentle, considerate. The vehicle. Questionable ethics abound.
I'll go side missions. Seems they just kind of want us to run around, check out the base. Is there anything back? No, that's the save room. Another side quest. Do I have insect things? No, I don't have insect legs. Didn't collect them. It's not always great with direction, but you can ultimately stumble your way to success. I think I'm just supposed to go out in the world again. Like, well, we already spoke with him. Well, let's at least go out and get those insect legs for that lady here. Should be some bugs around here to fight. There's a bridge across here I haven't seen before. Am I just supposed to go up here? Let's see, where am I? Well, the insects are in the caves, right?
You will never get the last pigtail. Moo ha 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 ha.
Oh, that's true. You always grind away for hours and then ultimately the RNG will never come out in your favor.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Does it give any insect legs? Can I track the quest somewhere here? Insect legs 10. Not really. I think I'm going back and then to the other exit and then into the caves to fight some of those insects. Cave entrance was right over there, wasn't it? Ah, here's some insects.
Now's the time to strike. Take this.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Nobody to harvest that spot yet.
Just keep your cool.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Would be better if there was some kind of way to track your quests. I guess not. Can I see how many usable items, food, weapons, armor, other items? 6 insect legs. Well, that's not a very convenient way to like get. Oh, egg. I have 3 legs, 6 eggs. Rarity. there no way to track? Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully it will pop up once you have enough. Well, running side missions is not very interesting content, so let's go back and see if we can talk to someone to
Another joke about the next
story.
installment is Reimu goes to hell to kill furries. Admirable. Running out of asides.
Is that from the Dojin or just a running Touhou joke, community joke? Talk to Grafton again here. Give me a quest. Who's bit unsure is first. Okay. Same thing.
Not really. It is the next game. Foreshadowed by Ayat, but who reads her newspaper?
Ah, okay. Is it gonna be a canonical Touhou game, or is it gonna be one of those side games? Got a couple of those on the PlayStation 4 as well. I think I should make a video about them sometime. It's wild that Dojin Soft can inspire Dojin Soft based off that Dojin Soft.
The side games have been fighters as of late. This is mainline. The latest manga is apparently a prequel to the latest.
Oh, okay. Are the manga seeing fan translations as well? Oh wait, let me try and return to the ship here. So that's one side quest down. Access to new areas, so keep in mind next time you're over that way. Okay, so I was supposed to go across a bridge. Fine, we'll go that way.
Yeah, on the usual translator, Dynasty Scans, aka where is my fix of fan-translated Yuri Tor Herdojins.
Now's the time to strike. Let's
take this advantage. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Surprisingly wholesome stuff. Never realized the connection between Fujiwara and Seido Nobujuko.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
I think the last translated manga I was reading was Chiu-chan's School Road. I haven't really looked it up for a couple of months, so I'm gonna take a look at it again. There must have been some new chapters out. It's a shame the anime didn't.
Then again, who isn't related to the Fujiwara or Shotoku?
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
We must make the most of our training. Now you'll see what I'm made of. Rising flame.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
That's a nice camera shot.
Useful experience indeed.
Cursed with dark energy. Okay. So is that a new mean that's a new game plus chest maybe?
Now's the time to strike.
Let's take this advantage.
I was thinking the music sounded familiar. Motwa Sakuraba did many Star Ocean and Tales of Games to name a few.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
We can use this.
We must make the most of our
Just keep
training.
your cool and we'll be...
I was just getting warmed up.
Something to look into is the new Ultraman manga. You can do soft reboots or sequels properly.
Oh, I didn't know they rebooted it. I saw there was an Ultraman Netflix series. Or some kind of Ultraman stuff on Netflix.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
I must become stronger.
Gotta admit, I'm really unsure where to go, but we'll try going this way. I did say return to him at some point, but the commander, but it doesn't really seem like he wants to progress the story. So I get the impression that I have to talk to someone somewhere
It's a soft sequel. Quickly gets into the problem of legacy and the question of alien invasion. Very pre-integration.
Never watched much Ultraman. But I feel like I know a bunch of stuff about it through osmosis. The only Ultraman thing I've seen, I had a friend who was into Ultraman, and but that was mostly from the novelty of being this old 60s stuff. So I saw some of those movies.
Just keep your cool.
Make the most of our trade. I was just getting warmed up. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
You don't need much context to understand it.
It's basically just alien invasion, right? And this guy who turns into the big, huge Ultraman.
Come on, let's do this. We must make the most of our
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Man, they're really like doing the butt shot in all these victory screens here. Oh, this area opened up? Nope. I'm thinking of this area down here. That's the waterfall making all that noise. It's another bug. For more insect legs.
Come on, now's our chance. Now you'll see what I'm.
Wonderful. I'm so glad. Diligence. Diligence.
Well, still no way through. Well, I guess let's go back to the ship maybe and try and talk with some people. I mean, we did find that one guy that was missing. So maybe talking to the doctor lady again will progress the story.
Wonderful.
Light's giant is gone, so no sight of Keiju. But mysterious, honest, and damaged goods people are all over.
Oh, so it's more about like personal drama and stuff.
Just keep your cool and you'll see what I'm made
of. I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Just keep your cool.
That rhyming camera angle may have been adjusted if the game came out a few months later.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Daily training is the key.
I've heard some conspiracy theories that they might censor Tifa for the Final Fantasy VII remake, but I think big companies like Square Enix and I think big companies like Capcom and Square Enix and Namco, I think they can get past the censorship. The only companies, if we think about it, the only companies we're really heard about, who has been affected about them, has been the smaller ones. You know, Idea Factory. For instance, and Compile. But of course, they are also the ones who make the excessively lewd games. But then you take a look at something like Soul Calibur 6, which came out right around the censorship policy, and that wasn't affected.
Capcom weren't safe. See Devil May Cry 5, but I don't know if Side alone is an issue for Sony.
Well, that's true. There was that thing Devil May Cry where they had that lens flare, but they patched that out again for some reason. That's a lens flare on the butt. But that was patched out again, which is weird.
No, Sony has final say on what is cut, no policy, subject to change. Sony has decades of cutting even large partners at the knee.
But their policies, which seems to go past the ESRB, as far as I can tell, there doesn't seem to be any...
Sony's policy seems to be truly inconsistent. The patch didn't happen for Europe from what I can tell.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Yeah, it is. That is the thing about it, that it is...
The lens flare patch is not universal, so what the hell? That DMC5 patch specifically.
That is the thing, that there isn't really a consistency with what they with what they censor. It seems it's just like a panel that just kind of... It's not like an ESRB guideline. You just have to submit your game and then hope that they don't objectify to releasing it. And that's bad business. You can't work like that, work on a game and then at the whim of a developer goes, nope, you gotta change all this. I mean, that is of course how console games works in the first place, but I mean, things have been set in stone for so many years that having radical changes like that is probably hurting a lot, and that is probably, as one of you theorized earlier, that that's probably the reason why people jump ship from Sony to the Switch with the games. Living quarters.
Sony really doesn't have a policy. If they said there is one, they are saving face. They even completely ignore local ratings boards anyways.
Yep, that's a big problem. And I mentioned in my video, the other video I did on this subject, that even if you're a Japanese developer and you're putting out a game in Japanese for the Japanese audience, you still have to go through California to get your in English in English forms. You have to apply to get your game validated. And that's not feasible for small developers who aren't very good at English. Oh man, I miss RPGs that just have big fat objective markers so you can see where to go next. Let's try and talk with him again. Nope. Found the key yet, have they?
You have to least common denominator, since any so-called censure can veto and strong-arm massive overhauls.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so give him the soul.
I've got new instructions.
Finally!
Come.
Sir.
So that's what they wanted me to do. Talk to that guy and then talk to this guy again.
Great for locking down a media platform publisher, but not even advertisers like that bother, to say the least, dead users.
Steady, steady. Good.
Wow, they repaired the Calnus.
Wow, it was trashed, and they fixed it in such a short time. Incredible.
So this is Eldarian technology.
This way.
My personal take is that it is too soon to be sure about FF7 whether that is quality, bringing back old controversial elements we still. Square Enix could mess up before Sony get the chance.
The design concept behind the warp drives we use in our ships actually comes from Eldar. The Eldarians' technology far surpasses our own. They have a warp technique employing subspace bubbles, one we couldn't implement. We had to use wormholes. What you see before you now are the fruits of that technology made real. The hull may not have changed much, but under the hood, she's like a ship from several centuries in our future.
Amazing.
Mr. Maverick, from this moment on, you're the captain of the new Calnus.
Me? A captain?
You've handled your duties thus far admirably. I recommended you myself. The official order should arrive soon.
But...
There we go.
Now,
our very own
let me
ship.
brief you on your mission. The new duties of SRF-003 Calnus and her crew are as follows. You will investigate unexplored planets within warp range, as well as participate in the search for the lost Aquila. Miss Sionji, you'll be Mr. Maverick's first officer. Support him well.
Sir!
Faye Shifa Boleth of planet Eldar. You will also be a part of the mission.
Me too? Sir?
Oh? I thought the three of you were already a team.
Yes, sir. We are indeed a team. I happily accept your orders, sir.
Listen, Mr. Maverick, I know exactly what you want to say. But since the warp incident, the SRF has been severely crippled. All the other officers of captain class are injured and unable to handle the duties. I, too, have my hands full overseeing this base.
That's part of the issue. Compelled content, much like a bullet to the knee, makes content deathly scarce.
Carried out by a select few. And right now, you're the only one capable of leading it. How about it, son? Do you accept?
I'm only standing here today because of a string of lucky coincidences. I know I didn't earn this through my own ability. Raimi, FaZe, I'll be counting on the two of you.
Of course. I'll do whatever I can to help, Edge. Together, we can do this.
I stand with Raimi, Edge. I promise to be of service. I still have so much to learn from you, after all.
I don't think you have anything to learn from me, but... Thank you, Raimi, FaZe. I am honored to accept the position of Calnus Captain, sir.
Very good. You may launch whenever your preparations are complete. I pray for your journey's success.
Sir!
So, to infinity and beyond. But yeah, as you said, with Final Fantasy VII and the quality, it'll be interesting. Apparently, they're still set on. They're still very much set on making
Can't
it
I
into
just
chapters.
make video games and not be bothered by investors, not by profiteers? I have a mouth, but must call everyone a Nazi, or else.
Exactly. That's where they're at now. We're at now. Oh, here's Welch.
Hey! Welch!
Yes, sir! Here I am, blooming as a beautiful flower. Keep the garden shears away or I'll slap ya.
You've already been contacted, right? This is our new Eldarian crewman, FaZe.
What? You're just gonna ignore my joke? When did you develop such advanced ignoring skills?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am FaZe Shifa Beleth, an Eldarian.
Look at this, even the rookie is completely unfazed. You kids, I'll be damned.
You could try to be at least slightly businesslike when you meet new people, Welch.
What is it?
Where is my Welsh lolly cat?
It's a little late to be surprised, pal. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, you're one of these aliens, huh? You don't look very different from us at all. I thought you'd be all like, you know...
Give me the tasty human meat!
I'm sorry, FaZe. She means well, I think.
No, it's all right. I'm quite used to false preconceptions.
Space racism.
Aw, just kidding. Sorry, fake. Wait, Fade was it? Anyway, fail.
It's FaZe.
Right, Fame. So about that monster? Truth is, those things are actually Earthlings, you know.
Earthlings?
After just 2 more molting seasons, Edge will be turning into one of those. So be careful you don't get eaten, okay? Ta-ta for now.
Spacism.
Come on, Welch! Are you trying to traumatize him?
Spacism.
Just so you know, that's her idea of a joke, okay?
Of course, I understand.
So yeah, Welch acts as your comedy relief. These are optional things that you can trigger sometimes. Maybe we can get another one. Nope. Just the item creation.
Yo, people, how's it going? Hello? Anyone out there got any good ideas?
I can't remember how the system works.
I'm
Let's
tired
just
of
try.
how space elves, lowly at 100, are still as mature as a 5-year-old human. Makes no sense.
Oh yeah, trust me. There's gonna be a. This isn't even the most extreme space lowly in this game. There's one that's way younger, but we'll see if we'll find her in this play session. That's one of the other characters in your team. Sure, let's try.
Good luck, kiddos!
Out of ideas.
Come on, let's get that cranium cranking.
Okay, I think you're gonna need to get your skills up, as it seems alchemy, cooking, smithery. Need to get those skills up before I can invent stuff, so let's not waste time on that right now. and set sail for space adventure. Okay, so I gotta talk to him first. Monster Duel. Monster section collections menu every time you defeat a monster race, blah blah blah. Successful imbued duel can be equipped on accessory granting wearer effect based on the monster contained inside. Okay. So that's...
Remember kids, age is a number. I learned from the Swedish necrophile party. From Doom, don't be mean to mortally maladjusted.
Yeah, right. Something like that. I don't think it holds up in court, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see. If I transfer this one into a monster duel, it doesn't really say what I get, does it? But it does say here in the description that it has a poisonous, slightly poisonous venom, so maybe I do poison attacks. Let's see, monster duel. No, immunity to poison, okay. That's convenient. Let's see what the other one does. Extra attacks. That's useful. That is useful. Can I imbue? Do I have any weapons yet? Use item. Nope. Equip item. Nope. Let's see. Workman's blade. Can I modify it here? Some sort of jewel here. Ah, yeah, that's okay. So it's like equipment. Yeah, let's equip that. Does she have anything to say? Don't they have baths on a spaceship? That seems weird. Not to have bathing options. Should we travel there? Yes, let's.
Main engine ports connected. Well, how does the captain's chair feel?
So, this is how Crow sees the world.
Edge?
Being a captain means you have to take responsibility for an entire ship, an entire crew. It's a heavy responsibility. Crow bears this burden every day of his life.
Buck up, Edge. Look, you're one step closer to Crow now. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Besides, we three comprise the entire crew of the Calnus.
Now that you mention it, I guess we do. So listen, don't let this get to you. Just be yourself, okay?
Thanks, Raimi. One day, I'll be able to bear this responsibility properly. I swear it.
Star Ocean, here we come!
Captain, launch preparations
Yeah,
complete.
that voice direction is a bit lacking.
All right.
Also abuse the international phonetic alphabet for great
engage!
profit.
Yes, sir.
Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo.
The space elves even almost does kind of like a Vulcan salute, a little bit. Ships on autopilot. Okay. Let's see if we can trigger another Welch event. I doubt it, but let's try. Nope, not yet. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. These will eventually turn into quarters for your crew members. And they also have a similar like side events that you can trigger by exploring the ship by running around while in warp space. But let's just rest here. Oops, I meant to rest until arrived. There's not really anything to do on the ship right now, if I remember correctly. Rest until arrived.
You have a lot of recruits to find to fill those quarters, don't you?
Yep. Can't remember how many party members you end up having. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 party members in all.
Hopefully we don't need to bring about the free candy van for headcount. Or crafting synergy.
Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Wow, it's almost exactly like Earth. And it's populated.
Just my imagination?
Oh, right. That's not this planet, I think, but there's also a cat girl companion that you get at some point. So there's something for everyone in this game. So here we go.
We must make the most of our training.
And then we find that half the roster is questionable.
Yeah, I definitely ended up with some favorites once I played. One of the last characters you get is a really effective healer, which really helps a lot in the end game.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
And she also looks kind of human, but she has like angel wings. It's part of her race. Let's see, I think I have to go into the center building, right? So, over and around. I want to do a bit of fighting on the way. Even though it's not the most exciting, that I gotta level up a little bit on this planet at least. These guys are a little bit tougher than on last planet, but still no problem. Dryads. And as you saw earlier, there's a whole monster compendium where you can also gather data to turn the monsters into gems.
I want to see less humanoid characters in universes like this.
Yeah, it's true. That's the big old trope, is that everyone is sort of like humanoid, right?
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Useful experience indeed.
But I guess that is like the closest thing to like a visually appealing humanoid characters. I mean, usually the games or other media only really go out of their way by having non-humanoid characters that are kind of furry. Although I do think Garrus's race in Mass Effect, kind of space lobster race, that was pretty well thought out.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Even though they were mostly human.
Humanoids are a surprisingly efficient form for using tools. Also, you are tempting fate more than Warframe does with its boss characters, W.
Oh yeah, I never played much Warframe. There's just something about the designs in that rub me the wrong way, but it seems very cool.
Civilization may not be as advanced as ours, but their way
all
of
the
life seems
ideas they
similar.
have on display.
I hope our translators work properly. Huh? That's... No, it can't be.
The gods! The gods have come! Our prayers have been answered!
Finally, some respect around
I saw
here.
them with my own eyes! They came to us in their celestial ship!
What's going on?
Celestial ship?
Yes, I believe there's a high probability he's with the Calnus. He must have seen us land.
And so they think we're gods, huh?
We beg of you, O holy ones! Please deliver us!
I am the elder of the village of Trion. My name is Gimdo. I should have been the one to greet you, but unfortunately, in this condition. Our literature makes mention of a sickness known as baculus. It is an ancient and infectious malady that renders the body unto stone, as you can see. Then, in time...
I'm not detecting any viruses.
And then you spend
So
the
we
next
can't
7
determine how it
hours
spreads.
delivering tree snouts and pip berries.
Lend us your divine power.
Something like that.
It's not
I do have
just
to get
the
some stuff, but it's not like
Monsters
side quest
never
stuff.
seen
Like
before have begun to run rampant.
oh yeah, there we go.
Every night, we pray to the great star ocean, fervently
Your
begging for salvation.
token lowly character.
Alas, young lady!
Sorry.
Here you go, Grandpa.
Thank you, as always, Limmel.
Sure. Don't forget to water it, Kay.
She certainly is a curious child, isn't she?
Please forgive the intrusion. This is my granddaughter, Limmel. Her parents both succumbed to the baculus.
Finished. Grandpa, I finished drawing your amulet, so I'm gonna go north for a little while.
Limmel, what are you saying? You
Jesus
can't
was
go
right.
off on your
Deliverance
own.
is not of material concern.
I'm just gonna go
Who
get
knew
a
a fetch
symbol
quest
and come
hell?
back and heal everyone, Kay?
I knew it! Symbology! Those markings are symbological in nature, though they do seem a bit different from our Eldarian symbols.
Symbology? That's the strange power you use, right, Face?
So, the people on this planet can use symbology too?
Yes. In fact, Limmel is the most adept symbologist in the village.
Best in the village? Surely you jest.
Shatter your bonds and come forth from the gates of purgatory. Cerberus.
Dog. Big dog.
He's my little doggy. Okay?
Was that this girl's symbology?
Limmel, how dare you?
No, it's alright. Anyway, what's she talking about? She's going to get a symbol?
To the north lies a citadel called Alanair. An oracle skilled in the symbological arts resides there. If we can but entreat the oracle to bestow
Are we having a
upon us
laugh
symbol
about
to cure
lampshading
the
symbology,
baculus?
like in Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Young lady,
Lowly
I'm telling you,
summons
you
Doggo
can't
from
go
hell.
alone. So, I'd like to beg a favor, if I may.
You want us to go with her?
What?
Would you?
Hold on, Edge. Are you serious?
We can't just ignore these people, can we?
But...
Have you forgotten our SRF directives?
To investigate planets suitable for colonization and eliminate impediments to said colonization.
Yeah, as much as a
This
sci-fi
Baculus
space
definitely sounds
adventure,
like an impediment to
there's a lot of
colonization to me.
space magic
Finding a
going
cure
on.
for this disease would
Medieval
make a fitting
space
mission for
magic.
the SRF, don't you think?
What a nice public face you put on.
Public face? Is that a joke? Any captain would make the same decision.
It's not a joke at all. You let the real reason slip a second ago. We can't just ignore these people. Isn't that where your heart really is, Edge?
In any case, we shall journey to this Alanair citadel.
I
you
prefer
speak
the
of.
lampshading about
Return
picking
with
up
the
game
humans.
setting trivia in spy
Phase?
fiction, literally
We are a
Garbology.
team, aren't we? And besides, how am I supposed to learn anything from you if I'm left behind here?
It's not
No,
like
I
I've
need
got
to
any
play
great
spy
knowledge to
fiction.
impart.
That's also in my
Can we
backlog.
truly make such a request of you, gracious gods?
Of course, but I do have a favor I'd like to ask. Please, stop treating us like gods. All right?
As you wish.
Thank you. I'm Edge Maverick. It's nice to meet you, Limmel.
And I'm Raimi Sionji. We'll protect you, Limmel, so don't you worry about anything.
Lim.
Lim? Would you rather we call you Lim?
Edgy. Ray Ray. Edgy. Ray
Edgy?
Ray. Edgy. Ray Ray. Edgy. Ray
Ray
Ray.
Ray, huh?
Well, my name is Faze Shifa Beleth, so how about Fazy, Lim?
Limmel. Phase.
Ice cold.
Hey, at least it's not Mr. Beleth or something, right?
I hesitate to agree.
I'm going, Grandpa. Hey,
Be careful out there, little Limmel.
I'll make sure to heal you first, Grandpa. Kay, we're going, Kay.
Captain Edgy. Careful, a super great friend probably made one of the best mixed playthrough. He added a lovely narrative.
To spy fiction? Oh man, I should check that out.
The alternative to Phase is Vasey.
Yeah. Can equip first aid on a character. What's this one? Illusion. Escape from battle. Well, I don't really need that. First aid is more useful, so...
Vassy?
Vassy, yeah, maybe. Or Fei. Okay, so
yes, Vassy. I was about to tilt at the friendship windmills.
There's more stores around here, but I don't have any money, so is there really any reason to visit? I could get a better sword. Yeah, I'll get a better sword. Items, equip. And sell the old one. Save points.
Imagine being a god and having to pay in money that they don't know about that you don't have anyways.
Yeah, so much for worshipping a deity. At least give us a deity discount. There's a save point. A kitty. A clever cat. Can I sleep here? Do I need to pay to sleep? Okay, you can rest here, you're welcome to it. So that's at least free. So we're just gonna rest up, save the game, and head north. That means the video feed will vanish for a second on your end here as it saves. There we go, back again.
Careful, that clever cat is your token can girl and best healer.
Oh, let's see what's the map here. But yeah, you're right. It might be. If I remember correctly, the cat character just sneaks aboard the ship at one point. Punishment here. Yeah, level 3 is range, ultra range of fireballs and her dog attack.
Bring him up.
It's thanks to you, Edgy.
Just keep your cool and we'll
must
be
make
fine.
the most of our
Imagine cats having opposable guns. Where are your gods now? Deliverance from the Fell ID demons, please.
Yep, that would be terribly dangerous.
I was just getting warmed up.
It's thanks to you, Edgy.
I'll just see about some strategy here. Oh, gotta set his first aid skill. And we'll skill boost a bit. Sprinting is max. Smithing can go up.
That being said, these ungrateful believers shall be delivered the token cat catastrophe. Fetch this.
Yeah, they don't know what's coming for them. Oh, she doesn't have any. I can use party SP here. Standards powers fighting weak enemies. See what kind of summon hatchet reel. Okay, so that's Cerberus. So she's more of a mage than Phase is. She starts out with more abilities. Ah, I meant to set some strategy before, but I totally forgot about that.
Get your harvest up.
I was just getting warmed up. I must become stronger.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
So I've got some lizard men. Beat. There we go. He's set to strike. Burst. I'm not gonna mess around with that right now. Change tactic. Gang up on foes. I think that means he assists. Stay out of trouble. Gang up on foes. If I set, try and set it like that. Maybe that'll help in combat.
They haven't noticed.
Take this advantage! Rising blade!
I was just getting warmed up.
Bring diligence, diligence.
Anyone else want to fight?
Come on, now's our chance!
can see my normal attacks don't really do any
I've done this all by myself.
damage compared to my special attacks. So I need to save some money, get some better equipment. Defeat some more lizard men.
Just keep your cool.
Whoop. Not really a dodge button, you can jump. Holds in place. You can jump, which can change up the attacks a little bit. But isn't massively meaningful.
I was just getting warmed up. Daily training is the key.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
We must make the most of our training.
No, little girl, this does not feel okay.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
As you can see, they're really good at expanding your MP, but I mean, they kind of have to, right? Gotta attack.
Just keep your
Can't
cool.
just save them. But you can at least run out of the way, I guess. If you don't have an
I was
active
just
dodge.
getting warmed up. Bring them on.
And now we're doing on HP. Use item. There's a save point up there, so that's probably where we need to go.
Make the most of our training.
I do not understand why my friends are kind of running to the edge of the battlefield and then running back again to attack. Sort of just
I was just getting warmed up. I must become stronger.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
that's definitely some sort of entrance.
Just keep your cool and
Come
we'll
on,
be
let's
fine.
do this! Eat this! I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!
Diligence, diligence.
Let's take this advantage!
Once you run out of MP, there's not really the same speed to combat anymore.
I was just getting
But
warmed up.
no
Bring 'em
matter.
on.
Daily training is the key.
Okay, here's the save spot. I'm just gonna save. If I can hit it. And that'll take the video down, and it should be back. Okay, into the tower. Yep. So.
Can you feel the symbolism in your body?
I'm filled with symbols. Now he can heal. That's pretty convenient. Let's level it out a little bit. And set it up so he actually uses. Oh, we can only use it out of combat. Yeah, it seems so. So I'll do like this, and then it's set to on. So okay, so you should use them. Oh yeah, right, because it's not a battle skill. It's a it's a regular skill. So can I set tactics to set him as healer? Still trouble, fight free? Nope, not really.
Now's the time to stretch.
Come on, eat this!
Good old kobold. Now we know we're in a fantasy world when there's kobolds around. Can't charge if I let them.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
We should have an anti-poison amulet.
We must make the most of our chance.
That's right, there is a stack. Shows you how much I learned from not playing replaying the tutorial, even though I played it earlier today. Oops. I got a character down.
All right, nice job.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
And I think I can heal her out of combat. Skills, use skill. Nope. Damn it. Okay, can I revive? Do I have a revive item? Restore, cures poison, revives. Use some items to get a little bit of MP back. See, when I go over here and up the stairs.
Healing. Healing. Worthless skill, we have first aid and science.
Yeah, that's true. Shouldn't have to do healing. That's for peasants. Okay, I get the feeling that I definitely want to connect all these walkways here. Are there some on the other side as well? Just check what's in here first. Or out here rather. Nothing really.
Worse. Space lawless and elves.
Just keep your cool.
Yep. Your standard Japanese space game. Oh, the first aid trade us, okay. I was about to use healing, so... That's a good skill. This board broken. I still really don't understand how to use the bonus board.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
Apparently you want to use it to really get some of the best items and power-ups in the game.
It's straight if it's from space.
That's true. What's that back there? Skeleton.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them up. Now that's what I'm talking about.
It's straight if it's from space. That's truly wise words to live by. Do these guys have Captain America shields, or am I just seeing something?
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Yep, I need to get something up here from the...
What is the lore for Captain America's skeleton soldiers where you are? I missed a bit. In postgraduate mathematics, it's straight if it's a morphism.
Oh, gotta keep that in mind.
Come on, let's do this!
Just keep your cool and we'll be fine.
Coalesce and incinerate my
Eat this! Eat this! I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
Diligence! Diligence!
Oh, new sword. Rapier, that sounds like something Face can use. It's got that kind of style. Yep. Oh, that's way better. Nice. So it is a good idea to explore just a little bit. Right, but we need that platform up, so I need to go back down again? I guess I do. Can I go around this way? Nope, that's... Wait, this way.
Elves are into rapiers, imagine my shock.
Just keep your cool. You must make the most of our
incinerate my
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
I know it's a little thing, but I like that they visually changed the weapons so you can see what you have. Because in older games there was no really... A lot of older games there weren't really graphics for the weapons. I always think that's a nice feature. So you feel like you actually have a new sword or a weapon. Is there anything down this part there? Chest. Hopefully it's not a mimic. I don't know if there's... I don't remember if there's any mimics in this game.
Imagine their thoughts on sense. Do they know what that is? Even these deliverance-seeking heathens nickel and dime you.
Yep.
We must make the most of
yep.
Let's do this! Eat this!
coalesce and incinerate.
I was just getting warmed up! Bring up
Daily training is the key.
It's thanks to you, Edgy.
So it's kind of like dead ends. There wasn't anything. Oh, it's chests. skill manual. Some good stuff in these chests.
Attempted homophone and consent joke with elves.
It's critical condition, don't drink that. Okay, so I need to equip it. Oh, it's not a battle skill, so I need to. Okay, there's stones in there that I need to touch to move up.
Let's take this advantage.
Whoops.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
I wonder if you can use the dodge to dodge cancel at some point.
I'm gonna beat you up.
I think I need to use some healing right around now. Psychology, healing. But I really just... These are really targeting the
Unfortunately,
asshole.
you will always be rocked lost. Cinematic saga.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's how it always is.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I got that stone, so there's another stone here. See my items. HP. Get her up, gotta get him up.
I'm gonna beat
And the frame rate when you hit multiple enemies at once. Well, I don't know if it's actual frame rate or it's just a stylistic choice. But it feels framed.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. I must become stronger.
I don't think that's stylish.
No, it's just badly programmed. You might be right.
I'm gonna beat
I was just getting warmed up.
Diligence, diligence.
Useful experience indeed.
Man, that's just a ton of enemies.
Do you know if any Star Ocean games have a demo?
Good question. I don't know actually. If there are demos for any of them. If there are any, that it would probably be for Integrity or Faithlessness. But I did buy this. This one I did buy. I don't know if it's still going on, but I bought these on a sale, on a PlayStation sale, so that was pretty cheap. So not a bad investment. Attack!
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
What are these Delta Echo Mike Oscars? Early access or begone?
Kickstarter or begone.
If Muso Star's games slowed down like this when you hit multiple enemies.
Yep. I'm glad they don't. Did we get all the rocks? Yeah, I think I've made a full run around, right? Yeah. Now it's time to go up a level. Yeah. Oh, I should get the ones on the other side as well.
I imagine this game would perform great through Xbox One X back or if it happens. I think some games actually made sense when they slowed down even in the most brief Muso Stars moments. It's a finicky feeling to maintain.
That's true. I do, there are some people complain about slowdown like in shooters and stuff, when there's a lot of stuff going on screen, but I think it's, in some cases I feel like it's intentional. It makes you easier to navigate, easier to navigate around. There's a chest back there. And the lizard man. Uh-oh.
This is bad.
Damn it!
I was just getting warmed up.
It's kind of too bad that Limler, she's such an MP reliant character, because as soon as she's out of MP she feels like dead weight, to be honest. Oh, new armor. Guardian armor. Who can equip that? Our hero can. Which way was I going? I was going this way, right? I don't know if it matters to get the rocks up on both sides here, but just do it anyway. So I need to heal up here. Yeah, a little bit.
Some games I like only had slowdown when you used a big super on really detailed enemies. Astro Boy Omega Factor and Dragon Ball Advance Adventure made it feel natural somehow.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely feels like it has more impact like that.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
There's an MP recovery point over here. MP HP.
Must make the most
So
of keep your cool.
need to hit that.
Now you'll see what I'm made of. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh. Surprise attack. Despite the enemies being on screen.
Sense, a 1/8-second pause on hard hits connecting, and a style that has some amount of flair are needed.
I was just getting warmed up.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
That's true. I also feel like it's something that's very much for only something you see in, or mostly see only in Japanese games. That deliberate slowdown.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep
this.
Yeah. Oh, I got MP back. The fight's going up faster.
This feels pretty good, Kate.
Does this go anywhere? No.
E.g., contrails on hitboxes or dazzles around hit locations. As far as the Japanese goes, look into the forethought they put into their schizo. Their scissors have sound design in them, and scissors are only for cutting things, sigh.
Scissor sound design. I don't think I ever read about that.
I'm gonna beat you
Just
up.
keep your
Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Okay, so this is what the bonus board does. This, if I get those things up, I get extra XP and extra money. So
look into the botanical hand shears, the ones that are like tweezers. That plaque is the devil's work.
Huh, interesting. I will look into that. That sounds weird.
We must make the most of our trade.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Sony rant again. Switch has sold more in Japan than the PS4, and Marvelous had their Senran Kagura producer leave due to limitations with Sun.
Yeah, that's a shame.
The HPMP bonus pieces might be the most broken since that's free recovery.
In regards to Senran Kagura, I wonder if they will end up going back to Nintendo, because that's, after all, where they started out. Was originally a 3DS game. And they put out Peach Ball on the Switch. So, I don't know, maybe, unless Marvelous is so ingrained into the Sony network. Do I need to go down and up for the other side? No. I guess I do. What a confusing map. Wait, could I go more up? Let's get some HP back. HPMP.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep
Although I'm pretty full.
Ironically, Senran Kagura is only 1.0 fan service, and it's made to look like 8.6. Is it wrong to be pretty? Parapsychologically it benefits.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to figure out where.
Focus with the quick maths.
What's right and what's considered pretty and what's not.
We must make the most of our trade.
I mean, I agree that it seems like they're deliberately.
The interview with the director on this.
I think it seems that they're deliberately making them unpretty in the West. Or maybe it's just the face capture stuff that
Daily training is the key.
that doesn't. Not that it's often that the models look fantastic, but then the face capture stuff looks super rough. So I don't know.
We were too careless.
Weird time. Whoop, 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 whoop. I mean, we gotta.
Where is the interview? A rose is not trod upon by the carnation. I think Mitch Gamer or Angry Gamer. They backlink to the source.
It's thanks to you, Edgy.
Can't go across there. So I have to go down and around. I think that's the thing.
Face capture is not an excuse. If you've seen the marionettes from Euclid 3D, you really should have no problems with faces.
I guess that's true.
Come on, let's do this! I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
Even before that, we are how many years after Fox Engine was made?
I don't know, I still feel that Houston's quiet looked a little bit off, maybe. Can't really put my finger on it, but I think Houston looks a bit, looks somewhat different from quiet.
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
Good is not normal, and a rose not without its thorn bush. Do we still not enjoy the carnation? You really cannot oversaturate on entertain.
Oh, I need shining stone to put in that. Okay. So now that I have that, I need to go all the way back. This game, man. Are there any more chests here? There's one over there.
They should have more respect.
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on! I must become stronger!
Focus. I wonder what that does. Item, use item, skill manual, focus. Increase your accuracy chance when critical hits. Okay. Got a battle skill? No? Guess not. Skill boost. Do I have any skill points? Yes. Tons of skill points. Let's get some battle skills up here. Earthblade, Ice Needles. Does he have Ice Needles equipped? Just need to check that out here. Battle config. No, that's just Earthblade, Earthblade. Now we have 2 skills. Treasure sense, samples, healing. Okay, so she can heal too. Stampede Slash, that's a skill I need to equip. Not really paying attention to the skills as I'm unlocking them, I feel. It seems. Yeah, should be good to go now. Okay, now I just have to go back and put the gem into that stone back there. So it's the fastest route. Through this guy. All around him. I'm gonna get into a fight with this lizard man here.
I'm gonna beat you up, coalesce and incinerate my enemies. Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
Okay, Stampede Slash is pretty good.
I must say, that wasn't going to challenge.
I must become stronger.
So is this the way down? No, that's up. I'm really getting turned around in levels that are circular. Right? Is it just me? Aren't they a little bit confusing?
And FYI, my chakras blitzed, all of them blitzed.
The chakras did what? Let me see.
I was just getting warmed up.
What happened with your chakras?
Diligence. Useful experience indeed.
It's thanks to you, Edgy.
Meant to bring up the map. There we go. Okay, so around here and over to the skill stones.
Just keep your
Wow, got knocked straight out of my special attack. These guys are really rough.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Is this the site that had recovery? Yes, it was. Let's go get that.
Just keep your cool.
Ambush.
I was just getting warmed
I
up.
have to dip
Bring
out.
'em on.
I enjoyed this, but streams are a bit too long for me normally.
Ah, thank you
Thanks
for stopping
again.
by. I won't be streaming normally. I'll mostly stick to reviews. Streaming isn't... I'm not big on streams, but I thought we'd try it for today and see how it went. But I'm glad you stopped by. Have a nice night.
We don't have time to play around.
I am not trapped in here with you. You are trapped with me.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Yeah, I won't be streaming for too much longer, but I do wanna finish this area or this dungeon before I go to bed, so we can finish up with a nice boss fight.
I could have done this all by myself. Too.
Alright, so I got these three up. What does that do? Oh, it's an elevator. Nice. So is this the top room? Is this the boss fight? Yeah, it is. The save spot and everything. So I'm just gonna save and then we'll go in and beat up the boss. And then call it a night.
All right, this must be it. This is not good.
Lim!
Look out! Lim, get back!
Don't disrupt our formation.
You made me very, very mad, Kay?
RIP plot relevant Loli is now plot orthogonal. The FBI unable to find justicable cause.
You're not the only one who's angry here, Limmel.
Exactly. We're in this together.
We are angry about Lizardmen.
Ray Ray. Please.
Let's do this, people!
Just keep your cool and
Come
we'll
on,
be
let's
fine.
do this!
It hits hard. Very hard. Can't even dodge him. And that he's not getting stun locked by my attacks is a problem as well. See? Broke my bonus board.
I am angry about the elf treating this like a Saturday morning cartoon. Friendship is first rule. Give me the deliverance of being comatose.
Hey, the power of friendship wins every time. That's how these games work. Whoop. Don't think I want to be on that end of it. Are lizardmen weak against ice? Yep. Boss down.
Edge, I did it!
I've got an attack card.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
What friendship? You've been abducting an emotionally detached child.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm from space, so it's okay.
The elf is codependent. Your name is Edge, for Christ's sake.
Watch out!
Yes, a gun!
Everyone in one piece?
I'm fine. Thanks, Edge.
As am I.
Phase, you're heavy. My forehead went bang on the floor and it hurts. But I'm glad you could help, Kay?
It was nothing.
Van Space Guns, K. Says balloon.
What is it? It seems like something fell.
Edge.
Well, she
If only we'd made it here
knows
sooner.
space magic, so
Now
she
we're at
doesn't
an
need
impasse.
guns. That's a bit unfair if we ban
Your
guns.
source of knowledge passed
Gotta
away.
level the playing field.
We don't have any other options?
What are you looking at, Lim?
Let's go.
Huh?
Ludi's place.
Ludi? Who's that?
She's my friend. She lives in the other village. Ludi's really sweet. And she always smells so nice. Ludi knows the symbol. We'll be fine, Kay?
How is it that you know that, Limmel?
Because Ludi wrote her name on the wall. When you learn the symbol, you write down your name. It's the rules, Kay?
Edge! Yeah, we still have a chance.
Well, what about the poor druid who died?
Ludi sounds dangerous.
Yeah, agreed. Which way are we going? North.
could use this to get down? Look!
Rip the tomophone. Question is, she a pink hair?
Yeah,
That is the strike
I
zone.
don't see any other way. All right, I'll give it a shot.
What?
I'll go down alone and make sure it's safe. The rest of you can follow behind.
No way! Edge, you are not going first!
What the heck,
No,
Raimi?
no, and no! To think you would even... Edge! You pervert!
Pervert? What are you talking about?
Look, I'm going down first, okay? That's the end of that!
I mean, she's wearing shorts, so I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna find a save point, and that's probably gonna be the stream for today. But thank you everyone who stopped by. And chain combos. Let's stream some more of this. I think I'm kind of getting into it and kind of getting into the idea of playing more, but on my own time I also kind of gotta finish to chain multiple special answers. Just do shit on the hero. I think I'm getting into the idea of playing through this again.
There is no saving you from the cats with dexterous manipulators.
That is true. But yeah, I'm into the idea of playing through this. Still need to, on my own time, I still need to finish up Days Gone, which has been a really good game. A lot of fun. And I also need to play a bit more, record some more footage for some upcoming reviews. Hot chocolate. Is this a safe spot? Or is it a store of some kind? I don't understand why reviews of Days Gone has been so down on it. I think it's a pretty cool game. Yes, safe spot. But yeah, as I said, thank you for everyone who stopped by to watch. And thank you for chatting with me while I played. I will probably stream the rest of it at some point, as I mentioned. But I'll have a normal review for you for next week, for Monday there. So until then, take care everyone and have a great evening.